Good morning, students. This video is for class 3 science. And if you remember that we have already started with the first chapter of your second unit, that is food we get from plants. Food we get from plants. And in the last class we have started with types of plants. We have completed trees and shrubs. Today we will start with herbs. They are small. Herbs are small and weak plant. They do not have woody stem, but they have green stem. They have soft, thin and green stem. Herbs are very small and weak plants. They are smaller than shrubs. So if you compare in terms of size, the herbs are smaller than the shrubs. They have thin, soft and non-woody stem. That means the stem of these plants are non-woody. They are not very strong. They are very soft, they are very thin and they are green in color. In most herbs, the shoot part dies each growing season. That means in most of the herbs, many of the herbs, they are seasonal plants. That means as soon as the season is over, the shoot part dies. The root part remains, and again maybe in the next season you can plants can grow from that root system. The root remains alive and produces new plants every year. There are some herbs that live only for one season. So as I have told you, there are some herbs which live only for one season, and after the season is over, the plants die. The second is climbers. Climbers are plants with weak stem. They do not have hard stem. They are very thin and very weak. They cannot grow upright. They cannot grow upright without taking the help of any other external objects. So they cannot stand straight on their own. They need other plants, stick or walls for support. So if they want to grow upright, move upward, they have to be given external support. Maybe a rope, maybe a stick, maybe a wall. It has to take some support so that it can move upward. They have tendrils to attach themselves strongly to the support. So these plants have tendrils. They are thread coil like structures. If you see, they have thread like structures. So these tendrils, what they do is that when you find external support, when you give external support, these tendrils wrap and they move upward so that they do not fall. They hold these external objects very strongly so that they do not fall down. The next is creepers. So creepers are plants with weak stem and thin branches. Creepers are almost like climbers. They also have thin branches. They are very weak stem. But what is the difference is that creepers grow very huge in size. They grow fruits or vegetables. They are very huge in size. They are very big in size. So just because they are very big, they have a lot of weight, and with that heavy vegetables, they cannot grow upright. That is why they crawl on the ground. They grow along the ground so that the weight of the fruit remains on the surface of the ground. They grow along the ground and usually bear big fruits. So as I have told you, they grow along the ground because they bear big fruits, because they grow very big fruits which have lot of weight in them, and they cannot hold themselves if they grow upright. That is why they remain on the ground. For example, pumpkin, then you have bottle gourd. These are few creepers which grow along the ground. So I hope you have understood, children. Herbs, and these are the different types of plants. Like trees and shrubs we have already studied earlier, and today we have studied about herbs, climbers and creepers. So children, for today we will keep it till here. In the next class we will study about parts of plant we eat. So for today up to this much. Thank you class.